I'm quoting Dr. Blackmer here, a lot of physicians and other healthcare providers are finding that it does have a psychological toll. Interpreted, killing is not easy, and our medical profession is now wrestling with that.
Physician-assisted suicide is the act where a physician or a doctor provides a terminally ill patient with a lethal medication that they can take whenever they want to end their life.
Don and I believe the euthanasia and physician-assisted suicide debate is the most important values debate of the 21st century.
So the question is, should physician-assisted suicide be legal in the United States?
That it's inherently wrong for one person to intentionally kill another.
It is morally reprehensible, in particular for physicians to inflict death.
There are some cases where physician-assisted suicide is only used as a resort when the patient isn't able to pay the cost of what it takes to stay alive. And here's just one example.
The insurance medical directors I spoke with said they would not cover the life-saving procedure that we'd requested. But hey, by the way, have you considered assisted suicide?
In this video, Nevada physician Brian Callister explains how 2 of his patients were denied treatment but offered death instead. But crazy enough, this isn't the only case where insurance couldn't pay for treatments, but they offered the patients death instead. Martin Levin, JD, MPH, and MTS said, "What is absolutely incredible to me is that someone would honestly argue that we should consider the cost savings to America by killing or assisting in the suicide of human beings. In any case, just because treatment isn't affordable does not mean suicide should be the answer." Physician-assisted suicide also ruins the trust between the patients and doctors.
No, physician-assisted suicide should not be allowed in the United States. It's on the fact that the doctors and the physicians have to live, with taking part in someone's death, which is never a good thing.
Doctors became doctors to heal people, not to kill people, and physician-assisted suicide is doing the exact opposite of that. This type of treatment corrupts the culture of medicine by permitting the tools of healing to be used as a technique for killing. Some people believe that the families of the patients will heal easier if the patients go this route, but in the next clip you can see that this woman just wants to be with their husband.
Just wish the Lord would allow me to have him for a little longer. I really do.
If this does become legal throughout the United States, there is a high chance that it will become more non-voluntary without the consent of the patient.
Well, they wanted me to do assisted suicide death on her. I told him I wasn't interested in anything to do with assisted suicide death. And he told me, he said I was being selfish and he wanted to assist me.
In that instance, the doctor was trying to persuade the mom to give up on her daughter, and if the mom wasn't there, they could have killed the daughter without her consent. Physician-assisted suicide also promotes suicide to be a solution to suffering in a very bad way.
My life has been rather poor for the past year or so, and I'm very happy to end it. Yes.
This man just wants to die because his life is boring. He's not terminally ill, and he is using physician-assisted suicide so he can end his life for no reason. When it gets to cases like that, you know it's going too far.